Alright, it's the morning of October 15th, and Ethan and I have been covered up since we got in the stand. We decided to come a little deeper in the timber this morning, and it's paid off. We've had multiple doe groups come through, one right after shooting light, and could never get a shot, and then two more kind of convened right here. You probably couldn't tell on the camera, but we had at least 10 deer, if not more, all right under our tree out in front of us. Finally had one present a broadside shot. She's down about 60 yards, so first doe of the year. I'm pumped about that. Pretty double throat patch. I think I actually saw her the other day, but wanted to come out and one more little doe hunt here before today's cold front and hopefully target a buck this afternoon. We're gonna hang in here, still early, and potentially we'll get a second one on the ground. Alright, first one down of the year. Nice big doe. There's a really cool color on her. Black stripe on the back of her head, and you got this big white double throat patch. Feels good to get one down, that's for sure. So we're gonna get her taken care of and make plans to hopefully go after a buck tonight. Alright, it's the afternoon of October 15th. Ethan and I came to the river farm to make a little play on Marino this afternoon. We had a cold front come through, literally this area. It probably rolled through around 2 or 3 p.m. So it's cleared out, pressure's on the rise. Beautiful evening to be in a stand. I expect the deer to be moving. Whether or not we're in the right place, I have no idea. But I expect the deer to be moving in general tonight and tomorrow. We're hunting a brand new spot, brand new tree that I've never hunted before, and it's far from an ideal tree. Big split maple, and right here where it splits, it leans out towards the open. So my side of the tree is trying to push me out of the tree, so it's not the most comfortable sit. One of those sits where you're excited for the end of the night and get back on the ground, but we're gonna make it work. I like the setup. We can see a lot. We're gonna see a lot of the area that Marino typically spends time. I did pull cards for the first time in 2 weeks, and he was on quite a few cameras, nothing daylight but very close, and he seems to be very, very active. Probably the most active that we've seen him in a while on this property, so that's really encouraging. I think he's such a dominant buck that he's just being kind of territorial right now and establishing his dominance. There's multiple series of pictures where he's either sparring with a buck or bowing up to a buck. I mean, he's just a tank of a body, and we haven't seen him be real active in the past, so hopefully that's going to get him in trouble. Hopefully we're in the right spot tonight. My thinking in this setup was I have to give up something based on the way this plot's set up for a southerly wind, and we have a northwest wind. And so we've never really set up here before, just because you're kind of giving up a lot back behind us where we're blowing our wind. But I decided to try to line up to where our wind is blowing towards our sorghum. That's the least likely food source for the deer to be in tonight. I think we're relatively safe blowing it there, and I'm sure deer will cross through there. But I felt like that was the best option as far as picking a direction to blow my wind from this spot. And like I said, everything where Marino's typically active is upwind of us, so should be able to see a lot, hopefully see some deer and have a good hunt tonight. We're kind of due for that. We did see some deer this morning, put a doe on the ground. But it's time to get serious and hope for Marino to slip up tonight. Well, we are out of light, and that's certainly not what I expected tonight. It feels so good. I got no explanation. We saw 3 deer and not a single deer out in these brassicas, and I know they've been in there. Not much daylight movement, but they've been in there feeding. I just thought this cold front would get them there sooner. So back to the drawing board. I will say tomorrow's conditions look better, and I do like this spot, so I could see us coming here again at some point. Maybe not tomorrow, but it's a cool location. I hope everyone else had a good night. We're gonna look forward to tomorrow.